Hi everyone, I'm back. How are we all? Hi Leanne. Hi Chris. Hope you're all okay. Hi Paul Marie, how are you, my loves? Hope you're okay. Yes, I am. So I really apologise for last week. I'm really sorry. That is my dog, you can hear there. Porter, what's wrong? Porter. He does this a lot. Sorry, give me 2 minutes. Hi Chris. Give me 2 minutes. We're back in a minute. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with you? What are you doing that? He doesn't like being left alone, I think it's what it is. Well, say hello to everyone. Say hello. Say hello. Yes. Yes, say hello. So, yeah, so I've just put on Porter a minute because he's feeling a bit left out. No, I'm feeling left out. I'm feeling left out. Yay. Hi, Debs, how are you? So, yeah, so I'm back. I'm really sorry about letting you down last week, but my back was so bad. I've never had back pain like that forever. So yeah, but it seems to have subsided now, which is good. So I've brought Porter on at the moment because he seems a bit left out. When he feels left out, he starts making funny noises. I don't know what your dogs are like for that. But yeah. Hello. Say hello. You're gonna say hello. You're gonna say hello. Yes, yes, hello. Good boy. Good boy. So I have got a few things I picked up. So I thought I would show you a few things. But yes, quite a bit to show you actually. I picked up some good ones for you to look out for if you ever come across them. Hi Lynn, how are you, my love? Hope you're okay. So yeah, so I've got Porter on my knee because he doesn't like being left out. Do you? He doesn't like being left out. No, he doesn't. He's a good dog, but yeah. So I've got a few things to show you. I picked some good stuff up. I have picked other stuff up as well, but I just managed to put this down for my back. This was quite a task as it was, but anyway, I'll show you. And yeah, there's some quite good stuff actually. One really good one. So I'm going to put Porter down a minute, although he won't like it. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, my back is better. Thank you, my love. Porter won't like me putting him down, but I'm going to put him down anyway. Put you down there a minute, boy. Yeah. I can't do both. Hold Porter on the same way. So yeah, so I basically thought when I come back on the Monday, I'm going to show you some stuff that I actually did get last week. Actually picked up last week. So yeah, so how is everybody anyway? Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Not just me? Not all about me, you know. It's all about my lovely reseller friends as well on here. Yeah, so you can't get on, darling. You can't get on because I can't talk to people when you're on. He's trying to get on the chair. Trying to get on the chair, aren't you? So yeah. So oh, he's going to jump up until he gets on. Oh, he's on now. He's on now behind me. Can you believe how can a dachshund get behind me like this and push you right in? So yeah, so I've got quite a bit of stuff to show you. So who's on? So everyone in the chat. So have I said hello to everybody in the chat? I said hello to Chris, Paul Marie, Debbie, Lynn. Yeah. By the way, I saw your last video, Emsden. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I am going to comment. What I do is I watch them and then I go, right, I'll go back and comment and then I forget. So I'm very sorry, but I will comment. So I was at the boot sale yesterday. I was doing a boot sale yesterday. not round the boot sale, although I did have a quick squiz round the boot sale. I did pick a few things up. Obviously, I will do, won't I? Well, I can't go to a boot sale and not pick something up. So I did that, but I also did my own boot sale yesterday, and my own boot sale, and I made £140, which wasn't bad for a morning's work, really, is it? Really. So, and I got rid of some stuff that actually has been hanging around for about a year, as I say. So, on my last video, I did, because I did a video last week. I did manage to do a video last week. Yeah, I did it. It took quite a long time, I have to admit. It probably took me about, well, probably about twice as much as it usually would take me. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I did it. So, and I think I mentioned in there that I was doing a car boot anyway, which I did yesterday. And I was getting all the stuff ready for that. So that's actually on my, yeah, that's fine, Marie. It was lovely. It's a great video. I will comment afterwards as well, after I finish this live. Yeah, and Chris's as well. I saw Chris's one as well. I'm going to comment on Chris's as well. I did watch it. It's great video again. So yeah, so I'm just going to show you what I got. Now, Easter's coming up, isn't it? So I came across this. Now I don't know what I don't know if it's vintage or not, or it's meant to be maybe look vintage. Hi Julie, how are you, my love? But yeah, it's really nice. It's like it's got Easter, it's got bunnies on it. Look, see how cute that is? It's got bunnies on it. And I thought, oh, it's Easter, isn't it? So it's Easter. So it's going to be Easter soon. There's like little eggs on it. And I just think it's really cute. It's got little bunnies on it as well. Look, how cute is that? So I picked this up in a charity shop. Hi, girls, how are you? Thanks for coming on, my love. So I picked this up in a charity shop. Again, it's got like little eggs hanging down there as well. So it's really nice. It's embroidered beautifully. You see it? So I picked this up in a charity shop, as I say. Now, this could be just a case of one that is you pick up and it is like, you know, it could be a seconds one or whatever. But it's like a thing for your table. You sort of like put it on your table, basically. It's like one of those long ones. And there's two there at the end as well. So it's nice for Easter. Good for Easter. Hi, Jenny. How are you, my love? Hope you're okay. It's good for Easter. So yeah, so I'll pick that up. Okay. What I'm going to ask you now, guys, when I come on now, decide to ask you, what do you think I paid for this? What would you pay for this? I paid for this in a charity shop, picked it up, and you know me, I don't pay a lot for stuff. So what do you think? Dr. Highland, Dr. Simon. For 3 days or 3 weeks? Jilly, bless you. How much do you reckon, guys? How much do you reckon I paid for this? I'm a guessing game now. 2 weeks. I go for ECG buzz tonight. 2 weeks. Oh wow. Well, hope you're all right, my love. Keep us all updated, won't you? £3. In between. So I recount 150. I paid £2 for this, so you're all near enough, right? Yeah, I paid £2 for it. It's nice, isn't it? It's cute. It's cute. So yeah, so I picked that up. £2. Right, next one I picked up. £2.50. Emsden was the closest, I think. I also picked up from the boot sale yesterday. I picked up. Now, does anyone remember when you were a child and we all had little skipping ropes? Oh, that's good, Julie. I'm glad to hear that, my love. We all had skipping ropes. Do you remember these wooden skipping ropes? So I picked one of these up yesterday on the boot sale. One of the vintagey ones, probably. Hi everyone, can't stay too long, just popped in. That's all right, James. Hello. Hi, hope you're okay. You'll be busy, won't you? Busy with all your clothes, bless you. So yes, I just picked these up. Does everyone remember skipping rope when they were children, when they were kids? I do. I used to have a skipping rope all the time. In fact, really, I should really get back on the skipping rope because it keeps you fit, doesn't it? So, yeah, I should really think about that one. I paid, what do you think I paid for these? For this? What do you think I paid for these? Never see kids skipping these days. No, I know. You don't. Not skipping, climbing trees. No, nothing like that. Hanging around, repeat, like hanging around. We used to hang around, didn't we, together? We used to play in the roads and stuff. Sounds awful when you say that like that, doesn't it? But, you know, doing the old sort of like ball in a sock, I remember as kids doing it from one to the other and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I know. All those games seem to have gone now. Never go. Need to go by. It's all right, James. Thanks for popping on, my love. Really appreciate it. 50p. Yeah, you're right, Jilly. 50p. I paid 50p for these. So I'm looking to get quite a good return on these, really. £1 each. Paid 50p for these ones. I did see another pair, but they didn't seem as vintagey, so I didn't pick them up. But yeah, £30 for that one. So yeah, so I'll leave my good finds till the end because that's always a good thing, isn't it? I used to like French skipping with elastic jumping in and out. Yes, the French skipping. Do you remember that one? Was that that was the one where you did the two, wasn't it? And you jumped in the middle. It's a bit like I'm going to say Malcolm McLaren, that Dutch skipping thing. Yeah, it was very, very good. Yeah, I used to love skipping as a kid. I remember like when we were in the playground, we used to like have loads of skipping ropes from the PE kit thing, the PE shed, tied them all together, big ones. And we used to like do it right up and over and just skip in and skip out. Yeah. Double Dutch, that's the one, Jenny. Didn't some skipping ropes have counters on? They could have done. They could have well done. I just remember skipping. I remember the boys skipping as well. It's not just the girls. The boys skipped as well. They loved it. You used to run in, run out. You could run in and run out, and you could skip. You'd have 2 people skipping as well in it. Yeah, it was great. Round people, legs, 3 people were involved. There, that's right. Yeah, remember, yeah. See? And again, kids aren't bothered these days. They're all on the phones and everything. So, you know, it's just technology, isn't it? It's just moving with the times. Moving with the times. As they say, moving with the times. So, yeah, yeah. But, oh, yeah, I used to love skipping when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. Right. So what else did I pick up? Well, I picked up some, do you remember the Trolls? Do you remember the Trolls? Was it DreamWorks that did the Trolls? Yeah, DreamWorks that did the Trolls, wasn't it? So on the boot sale yesterday, I was nearly finishing my boot sale and I went round, had a quick look like I always do. And I came across these guys. Now, these guys, they like £1 each these were, I'll tell you that now. And the guy was obviously getting at the end of the day and he hadn't got rid of them. I don't know why nobody picked them up because I think I would have picked these up any day. And they're like little, they're called Trolls World on Tour. So I picked these up at the boot sale. That one is the Trolls World Tour. I think they're just tiny little ones. So they're really little ones, really, tiny little things. But they're still in their box. They're Hasbro. They're by DreamWorks. So they are, you can see they're Hasbro, DreamWorks. And yeah, they just look really cool. Trolls World Tour, Rock City Bubble, it says. 2019, so not very old, but still worth more than £1, I reckon. What do you all think? I picked that one up. These were all £1. I picked that one up as well. That was £1 as well. They're like little tiny ones. So you've got little trolls here. They were the different ones, weren't they? They are cute, aren't they, Jilly? They are cute, really cute. Got one of those ones. I got 2 of these ones. Another one of those as well. So I got 2 of those ones. Bit of retail arbitrage at a boot sale, eh? Got one of those ones, and the other one I got was this one. I've never seen this one before. It's called the Tiny Dancers Friend Pack. So I picked that one up as well. Now I noticed that they say £10 on, see you there? It says £10, £10 there. And I bought more for £1 each, so they've got to be worth more than £1, I reckon. What do you reckon, guys? I reckon they are. So with that, pick this up for £1 on the boot sale. So it's vintage. It is a melamine covered casserole stand. It's the old St Michael's tag there, so that is Marks and Spencer's. And yeah, I mean, you know, it just needs a bit of a clean really, because it's a little bit dusty on each one. Obviously it's been well used. Also seen them before. I had one fitted on the end of my pencil, bright pink hair. Yes, they're very cute. They are very cute. I love them. I think they're very cute. I think they'll go on eBay definitely, or even vintage. Well, I tend to try and stick to eBay if I can. I do buy a lot of stuff off vintage though now for, yeah, I do like vintage, I must admit. So you can wipe it clean, it says, do not immerse in water. Again, these things, they don't have these labels on anymore like they used to, do they? I thought vintage. Yeah. So yeah, so does anyone know what this pattern is? I don't know what this pattern is. Does anyone, this is a vintage pattern, obviously. I don't know what it's called. Oh, my other phone. Where's my other phone? My other phone is so there. So I check. I'll get my phone in a minute. Let me just get my phone in a minute, guys, and I'll check what pattern that is. I know it's a pattern of some sort. Come on. Also, don't hold the chair. Don't hold the chair. He's hogging the chair. I can't remember what it's called. I know that my mum used to have this pattern. I'm sure she did when we were kids. Sure she did, so I'm just going to check it. Love Google Lens. Google Lens is one of my favourite things ever to be invented. Let's go to Google Lens a minute, find it. Come on, where's Lens? There it is. There it is. Delphiniums. Is it called delphiniums, is it, Jenny? But they are delphiniums, you're right. I just wondered if there's a pattern. Well, there we go. There we go. Oh, we've just had an Etsy one come up here, £124. That can't be right. 124. Not being funny, right? There's one there. Can you see it? Oh, you probably can't see it. It's too bright, but it says £124 for a melamine board vintage 70s used on Etsy. And on eBay, it says Taunton Vale made in England, £10. That's more likely, I'm thinking. I paid like £1 for it, so it's a casserole one. It is a vintage one. It's called Taunton Vale. Everyone should look out for it. It's a really good one as well. So yeah, so vintage. Yeah, they do like delphiniums. I think you're right, they are delphiniums. People used to call them triffid flowers, didn't they? Because they're huge. Also the hollyhocks, I think they could be hollyhocks. Possibly delphiniums or hollyhocks, one or the other. So yeah, so I've got that one. I paid 50p for this. This is a tray. This is a mallard. Mallard? Made in Great Britain. I do like picking things up like this because, well, Asia don't make them like this anymore, really, do they? You know, got a proper tray bit on the back. I remember those trays from my, those always remind me of school. Probably hollyhocks, yeah. Yeah, they could be. They could be any of them. Hollyhocks do look like that as well. This is like an autumn tray, isn't it? It's really nice fruit pattern, really vintage looking. And again, I paid £1 for it. It's probably going to be worth about £15, but you know, if I pay £1 for it, I'm still going to sell it at 15. So yeah, so that was a good one as well to pick up. Now I haven't seen this before, guys, at all. Whether you've seen it at all, but I picked it up. It is an old game, and it is called Spooks and Shudders. Now, it definitely smells old. Definitely got that vintagey old smell to it. You can't beat it, can you, really? So yeah, so we've got Spooks and Shudders there. Has anyone seen that game before? I think it's just like Snakes and Ladders, but it's called Spooks and Shudders. I've never seen it, so that's why I picked it up. I always pick up a game if I haven't seen it before. Just something that I do. And then yeah, so it's got the old, which definitely needs a clean. It's got the old board in it. And it's got all of the little wooden, they're wooden ones, those ones, they're wooden. You can see that. I'm going to try and bounce that on my hand. They're all wooden ones. There's a yellow one, there's a blue one and a green one. And we've even got the dice still as well. You've got little dice, a little shaker, little shakers. So yeah, so it's a Falcon game, it's by Falcon. And I've never seen it before. And it's got Spooks and Shudders. So I presume it's Snakes and Ladders. Yeah, the monster game like Snakes and Ladders, it says. There you go, Snakes and Ladders. So yeah, so I picked that up for. I paid £1 for that game. I also picked up another game which I haven't got down here, but the box was no good. It's just the box had gone, but the inside of it, you know, you always can sell things like that, especially when they're more unusual as well, and you can sell them on eBay for parts. So I picked that one up as well, but I'm not going to do the box. The box was just way too gone. I also picked up as well. I've also picked up. I think I showed, was it not last week, week before last week, I showed we had Country Diary. So I picked this up, which is the Country Diary writing paper and little notelets as well. Now, this is actually very popular now. It's getting really popular again. All these vintage stuff, all this vintage sort of like stationery, because stationery, obviously, people don't use stationery anymore. Who uses stationery? Does anybody use stationery anymore? Does anybody write letters anymore? I'm just interested. I know I'm guilty for not writing letters, and I really should get back into it, because I think that if you've got a letter, it's something that people can keep, can't they? If you send an email, they can't really keep it. They can on their computer, but it's not the same, is it? It's more sort of warming, heartfelt, I think. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, definitely think it is more heartwarming. So yeah, so I picked that up. I only paid £2 for that on the boot sale yesterday. And I say I'll always pick up stationery because I like stationery. I pick up things that I like, but I pick up things that I think are going to sell. I don't ever write a letter. No, I don't anymore. I'm so guilty for not writing letters anymore. And it's such a shame because, you know, it's like it's almost going to become quite collectible eventually because, you know, nobody uses it anymore. So, you know, it's just going to be a collector's item probably. I also picked up this. Now, I've got the Gruffalo. I've got the Gruffalo. What? The Gruffalo. I picked the Gruffalo up last week as well, and I've got these little mouse because you guys told me that I got the mouse in that bundle that I got a few weeks ago. So I picked that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bundle it together, and I'm going to send this with it as well. So it's like a little Gruffalo sort of like mixed, you know, pack. But it's very nice. It's A5, and it's like a notepad. I do. We have friends in Switzerland and the USA. Oh, okay. So you send letters. That's lovely. That's lovely, Lynn. Yes, I wish I should start trying to get into sending letters again, really, because I just think, you know, I should really send letters. Quite lazy of me, really, isn't it? Just send letters. So we've got that, and also I got picked up some other stationery, because, you know, for me and I love stationery myself. So I picked this one up as well. This is Winnie the Pooh. It's a stationery box. So I don't know how old it is. I have tried to find it, but it just has Winnie the Pooh on it, and it's got obviously a little purple thing in it. It's got Winnie in it. It's still got the thing in it. But the thing with these things is, once you open them, you can never get them back again, can you? They're like those ones where you take it out and then you try and get it back again. I have terrible handwriting, so it wouldn't be a pleasure reading. Oh, I'm sure it would. So I can't find an actual date on this one. So I don't know if it is possibly a remake of it. I don't know. But I know that stationery does sell, and people do like to get stationery. So, you know, vintage stationery. So I presume this did look vintage to me, because I haven't really seen many. I mean, if you go to shop now, you don't really see them, do you, in stationery shops or anything like that? You don't see letters anymore available, or because I remember you used to get Basil and Bond, but Basil and Bond paper. Do you remember that one? My mum used to have it all the time when we were children. The pink one, you could get pink and blue, I think, and was it another colour as well? They're all different sort of like grades of paper. Got no idea why they did that, but they did. So I got that, and also I picked up this. Now it probably did have a front on it at some point, but if you see anything that's vintage and it's Snoopy, I pick it up. So this is Snoopy. It is writing paper, the big one. It's obviously got Schultz on it as well, peanut characters. So it's 1958, 1965. Now, we will tell you here with Snoopy and Peanuts is everything to do with Peanuts and Snoopy always has this on it. So it looks like it's 1958. The amount of times I've seen people in eBay put Snoopy up and they say, oh yeah, it's 1958. Oh yeah, it's 1965. They put that up anyway. It could be even from the 1980s and they'll still put that on. Ivory colour. Yes, ivory colour. That's right. And was it the different ones as well? You used to get white. I'm sure white was pink, wasn't it? The pink one. But yeah, you know, you're right. It probably was different because the colours were different. Ivory and white. So yeah, so this one is really, really good. I paid 10p for this, guys. 10p. And I know there's 80s. So, you know, somebody will want it because, you know, people collect stuff like this. So we've got him. And also another one. Right, I'm going to let you guess now. 10p bargain, I know. Bargain, wasn't it? 10p. So I'm going to let you guess this one now. So this one is, this was £2, this one. I'm just taking the £2 sticker off. I hate stickers on things because when they get on, you know, it's annoying. It did cost £2 there too. There's £2 on there. Does anyone know this pattern? So this is this. Tell me in the chat, whose pattern is this? So it's famous. He was famous. It's a he. What would you say straight away if you saw that? What would you think of? All you lovely resellers, I'm sure that you're going to get this. It comes out like that. Yeah, that's right, Debs. William Morris. Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's William Morris. You're right. William Morris writing set with 40 sheets and 20 envelopes. And it's from a place called thegiftedstationery.com. So this is actually quite a new one, but I just like the pattern. I love William Morris. I just love him. I just love all his beautiful. So I think, yes, there it is. So there's been some envelopes taken out, unfortunately, which is a shame. Or either there is the ones is missing on one of them. I think maybe some of them have been used, but they're so nice. Look how lovely that is. And then you've got the paper as well, which is beautiful. And it's all individual paper, so you don't take it off anywhere. You know, sometimes you get pads. This isn't a pad, it's just paper. So you've got that one as well. I'm listening and watching more. That's okay. That's all right, Debs. No problem. So yeah, so I got that one as well. So I picked those stationery ones up. So that cost me £2.10, £2.10, £3.10 and 50p, £3.60, and the other one £1. So £4.60. So that was all under a fiver, guys. All under £5. Not bad, really, is it? You know, if you know to get, and definitely it will go. So I got that, and I also picked up, now Em's Den's here, so I'm sure she likes a jigsaw. She loves the jigsaws, Marie. So I picked this jigsaw up, the Gibson jigsaw. And who doesn't like the 60s, eh? So it's the 60s. I know you love a jigsaw. It's a 60s one, it's the Gibson one, but it's a really good, it's called Spirit of the 60s. You can see. And they do other ones as well. They are doing another one. They do other ones. I think it's 70s one they do and an 80s one. I think, was it Married to Reselling, when they did with my challenge, she had a jigsaw, didn't she? I'm sure it was a 70s one she had. This is the 60s one. So it's got all the different things. So it's nostalgic as well, isn't it? You know, you're doing a jigsaw like that. So I presume, I never opened it actually. Maybe I should have opened it, but I didn't. I think I felt that it wasn't actually being used. I could be wrong. No, it hasn't, see? It's not even been opened. It's not been opened, look. When it's not been opened, I love it when they're not opened. Because you don't have to do it. I'd love to do it, obviously, but it's good when they're not opened because it saves you a bit of time. Got the Gibson's guarantee quality there. And then you've got the catalogue here. So yeah, that's good. So it's a jigsaw that hasn't been done. And it's got everything on it. Put it down. Jigsaw do that. They really know you when to do that. Yeah, we've got here Dr. Kildare, Crackerjack, Beatles. Who remembers Beatles? Who remembers Z-Cars? Who remembers Twiggy? Doctor Who, Coronation Street. Oh, we've got everything here. James Bond. Dr. Kildare. Oh yeah, we've got lots of stuff here. Fabulous. Rolling the Stones. So yeah, a great jigsaw. Great jigsaw. I think we've got Blue Peter. Blue Peter's up at the top. We can't see it. Hello, Uncle Albert. How are you, my love? Hope you're okay. Thank you for joining us from the good old US of A. So yeah, so we've got that one there. So that was a really good jigsaw. It's a Gibson's one, and I haven't checked the comps yet, but I know Gibson is a good make. So I think we're going to be safe with our money there because it only cost me £1 for the jigsaw on the boot sale. So yeah, I think our money's safe there. Now I also picked up this. Now I saw it and thought, I love the pattern. Look how lovely that pattern is on those cups. Can you see how lovely it is? Look, there's the cup. there that I'm turning around for you. It's got like little, can you see the birds on there? Got like little birds on there. Can you see that? So they've got little birds on there. Now, I've got 4 of these, so I've got a whole set. So I've got 4 of each one. I've got 4 bowls, 4 plates, 4 saucers and 4 cups. As you can see the bowl, we're doing a little bit of a wash. And we've got the plate, the saucer. And we have the plate as well. Now, when I see things, I think, that looks really pretty. And when I see things, I think, well, that's really pretty. So I asked the woman and I said, could you tell me how much you want for the whole, this is on the boot sale yesterday. Could you tell me how much you want for the whole lot? And I was thinking she was going to say like 10 or 12, whatever. And I was prepared to pay £12 for it because it is Poole and it's called Wild Garden. So it's Poole, England, Wild Garden. Now, guys, if you see this at all in a charity shop, pick it up, because I went on and did some comps afterwards, and only one of the cups is worth £19 alone. So £19. I found one, I think, on £15 on Etsy, £19 on eBay. It's Poole. It's vintage. It's like 70s, 80s. But how nice is it though? How lovely is it? It's a lovely, lovely pattern. I love it. It's got little birds on it as well, little Tweety birds. The birds are not on the saucers, I've noticed, but they are on the cups and on the bowls as well. So yeah, so £3 I paid for the lot, and that was 4 cups, 4 saucers, 4 plates, 4 bowls. A bit like George. George bought that one last week, didn't he? And you can make a lot of money on it. I mean, even so, this one, if you're talking what, 20, what you're talking over £100 probably if you put it on, individually on eBay. So yeah, so that was a really good find. I thought it was a really good buy. That was. I thought I was quite happy with that. Has anyone seen that one before? Has anybody seen that pattern before? Anybody seen that pattern before? Because I've never seen that pattern before. Has anyone else seen that pattern before? Anybody seen that pattern before? I've not seen it in a charity shop. As I said, I saw it on the boot sale. So, and then I picked up this. Anyone know who this is from? Where this is from? Where's this from? Does anyone know? Picks him up. Anybody know where I'm from? It's quite a new one, I think. Anybody know who he is? Oh, let's go through the chat. I hope I'm still on. Big Bird. Not Big Bird, but he's a big bird. Chris, you're right, but he's not Big Bird. No. He's quite unusual because when I go past things, I would not usually pick him up, but he was different. He looked different. I thought he was a pigeon at first. He's not a pigeon. Big Bird. Not Big Bird. Big Bird was yellow, wasn't he? But he's a big bird, you're right. No, he's not a Big Bird. He's one of the, I think he's one of the more unassuming characters. The unassuming characters, I think, on Angry Birds. There you go, I've just told you. It's Angry Birds. It's the eagle at Angry Birds. No, he's not from Sesame Street. He's from Angry Birds, guys. Look. He's Angry Birds. He's got his tag on still. And I found him today in a charity shop, and he was £2. So, and he's still got his tag, as I say, so he's got to be worth more than £2. I remember Emu. Emu, yeah, that was what's his name? I'm not going to say Rob Harris, but I was going to say that. Rodhull? Rodhull. Big bird has yellow feathers. That's right, he does. You're right, Uncle. He does. He has yellow feathers. This is an Angry Bird one. He's Angry Bird. So he's the eagle. I've never seen him before. I've seen the others before. I've seen all the big like little round ones, the chubby ones. And I've seen the little pig as well and all that sort of thing. But he's the first one I've ever come across in a charity shop. So Rodhull, yeah, that's right. Fortunately, he had an accident and he fell off his roof and died, unfortunately. It was a real shame. I remember that. Was it the pink windmill? Was it pink windmill? We've got bags, an emu, Rodhull. Remember that? I also picked up. Now, what is this guy called? I don't know what he's called. He's from the, you know where he's from, don't you? Again, he's got his tag on. He's original. He's got the Walt Disney tag. Nice find. Never seen that in a while. No, I haven't seen that one in a while either, Chris. So I was thinking for £2, I've got to pick him up because he must be worth a little bit more than that. But yeah, this guy, what's his name again? I've watched an entertaining video last week about the collapse of the Angry Birds franchise. Pumbaa, that's right, Pumbaa, yes. He's from The Lion King. I wanted to say his name began with T, but he doesn't begin with T. You're right, it's Pumbaa. What's the other one that begins with T? Can't think of his name. But anyway, yeah. So that's him as well. So I picked him up. Again, he was £2 as well. As I say, he's got the official Walt Disney on, so I'm sure it's going to be worth more than £2. Tim and Pumbaa, that's right. Thank you, Chris. Yes, Tim. I knew the other one began with T. I knew the other one began with T. So yeah, so they're the 2 plushes I picked up. In fact, no, I got 3 plushes. Tell a lie. I picked up another one as well. So I picked this one up as well. Who's this? I don't know who this is. I picked him up as well. Remember what he's called and where he's from, because I picked him up as well, plush, on the boot sale. Anyone remember who that is? It's got love and peace on it. Peace on one side, love on the other. He's a Disney one. He's got Disney on him. He's got Disney, official Disney there. So you find the official Disney stamp. So he's called Fillmore from Cars. Cars 2. He's from Cars 2. And he's called Fillmore. Fillmore. Yeah. It says Fillmore there. Again, never seen him before. Scooby-Doo. Actually, it's crazy. He does look a bit like the Scooby-Doo mystery wagon, doesn't he? You must admit, yeah. No, he's Cars. Number two Cars. You can always tell with those eyes, can't you, that they're cars, I think. But yeah. But I nearly didn't have him at all because the usual happened. I went in, put him into my eBay room, came down because somebody was at the door, left my eBay room open. Apologies to anyone drunk me may have offended like Friday night on Wednesday. I may have had 12 drinks. 12, wow, Santa, 12. You didn't offend me. I wasn't on all the time. Cool, VW Plush, yeah, VW Plush, exactly, yeah. I've never come across him before. And again, he's Disney. So I paid £2 for him as well. So I paid £2 for him, £2 for him, and £2 for him. So picked up some nice plushies, I think. Stick on eBay. Now, because Santa's on, or Uncle Albert's on, I will say to you that you probably recognise these. Now, I bought these today in a charity shop and I saw them and I thought, how nice are these, right? So there's that one there. Then there's this one. They're all £1.50. They're all £1.50. So there's that one there. That one there. Not Paddington. And we've got another two. So we've got the deer one, right? And we've got another one of these. So I've got two of these ones. And then just one each of this. So I've got one like this, one like this, and one like this. Now I picked them up because I like them. They're different. I was picking up something that's different, right? I was like, okay, where are they from? I thought they were from Sainsbury's at first, or somewhere like that. You know, and sometimes Sainsbury's do things like that, don't they, sometimes? So I picked them up and thought, oh well, if I sell on eBay, you know, as a set, you know, or whatever, or 4 as a set, and then sell the other one just on its own. So do the whole Google Lens bit, you know, as you do, you know, lensing it. And I came across this. So when you do that, Google Lens it, this came up. So we're just visiting eBay here. So yeah, so I was like, okay, fair enough. That's what we're doing now. On that one, it's not having it. It's not having it now. Which is online, isn't it? We did it before. I'll show you what they are. So let's try and do the bear maybe. They know what they're looking for. So they're called Signature Teddy Pitter Pats. Look, so I'm just going to show you here what it's saying. View through results. It's like an American company. It's an American company. It's an American company. So look, see, can you see that? It says $19.95 each dollars. And I found all 6 of them. So there's one missing on there. But that doesn't matter. They're all different ones. And I just thought they were like Sainsbury's or something, but they're not. They're actually worth £20 each. They're called Signature Housewares Incorporated. And they were done. Never heard of Signature Teddy Company. No, it's weird, isn't it? It's because it's Signature. And it's called Housewares Incorporated. And it's an American company. And I say they're $19.95 each. And I paid £1.50. £1.50 each for them. So, you know, they are definitely American. And yeah, so I was really pleased with those. Good find, really. I mean, I don't usually pick up mugs, but I just saw these and I really like them. Thought, oh, I'm going to pick them up. So yeah, so I'll pick those up. So I'm quite happy with those. So they should sell well on eBay for me. I was tempted to keep them myself. I like these mugs. They're nice, really nice mugs. I really like the mugs. They like the handle on them. They're really big as well. You know, you have a nice cup of coffee in that. Really nice. They should sell quick. Yeah, they should. They should sell very quick, I think, as soon as I put them on. And that was a good find. So £1.50 each. So that was £1.53. So it cost me £7.50 for the lot. And I saw one actually for the 6, but there's a cat as well. The cat's missing on my one, which isn't a problem. But they were selling one on eBay for the cat for 95 for the lot. So yeah, so it's quite a good pickup. And also picked up as well some little bells. I love bells. So these are little pottery bells, little girl there. She's really cute. She's vintage. You can see her. You see the bell underneath. So yeah, I picked her up because she was 50p and because she had no chips on her. So that's why I usually do pick things up if they don't have chips on. I do pick them up. And I do like selling vintage stuff anyway, as it is. And I don't mind cleaning her up, but she's very sweet. She's got a very sweet face to her. And she's a little bell. So I remember my grandma having bells with like ladies with bells on. There's another one here as well. And she's a bell as well. She's got a bell in her. I should keep this actually for my children. So when I want something, I'll just ring them. Never mind ringing on the phone, just ring them on the bell. So yeah, so I got those two. So I thought they were very cute. Paid 50p each for them. I found her on Etsy. She was going for between 15 and 20 pounds. And I found her, but not exactly her, but one like her. It was actually a little bit more, going for a little bit more than her. So I don't know, I have to do a little bit more research on that one. But 50p into 15, 20 is not bad really. Even if I've got £10 for it, still not bad. So yeah, so that was good. And then also I picked up these. Now these are like, well, you know, it's each to their own and everything, but I picked these up because they were £2. £2 each. Excuse me. £2 each. And these are lovely as well. So this is a, sorry, I'm just taking this off because they're £2.50 actually. So it actually cost me £10 for 4 of them. These, how lovely are these? Look. So these are the Bradford Exchange 1997. Now I looked up these on eBay and I saw 2 of them for, I think it was £94 for 2. I thought that can't be right. I'm like this. I'm always like a skeptic sometimes. Like that can't be right. But I looked on it again and it was right. So yeah, I mean the thing is, at the end of the day, you know, people put things up for everything, don't they? I mean, to know they're going to sell for that price. But even still, for £2 each, I thought, you know, really nice. Where are we? Take a picture of it again. So yeah, so it says here 2 vintage 1997. It says here 2 vintage 1997 Bradford Exchange. If you go on there, it was actually on Etsy, I saw it. It says 94.99. You can see there 94.99 for 2, and I got 4. So, and they seem quite popular from what I can see. And another one they say they're 92.99. So that's for 2. So I got 1, 2, and again, no cracks on them. They're 1997, so they are old. Another one there. And another one. So I got 4 And if it is right, if they sell about around that, that's a good profit. That is a good profit if they do sell. You know, Bradford Exchange, it said they're called Bessie Pease Gutman's Love's Heavenly Messenger plates. It's called Peaceful Wings, called Small Blessings. And this one is called Gentle Friend. This one's called Tender Reflections. This one is called Enchanting Melody. And then this one is called Silent Beauty. So yeah, so I've got 4 of them. So I'll look forward to seeing what they go for as well, because yeah, that was quite a good find. I thought they were £2 each. That's what I paid for them. They're lovely, aren't they? Aren't they gorgeous? I actually love them. Beautiful, Silent Beauty. And it's obviously got the actual. It says 1997 on the back. You can see that. So for 2, £92.99 for 2. So yeah, aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous, those plates. I love them. Right. So a couple of other things I've got to show you. Excuse me. My back. Excuse me. I picked this up on the boot sale. It's not a Barbie. I picked it up for £1 because it was £1 on the boot sale. And that was that one, Sparkle Girls. It'll go for more than £1. I might put it on Vinted. Still might get £10 for her. So she's not a Barbie, but she's boxed. And if she's boxed, I tend to pick them up for boxed. Now, my favourite pickup was this. The first one, I'm going to ask you how much you think I paid for it. So this is my last pickup to show you today. How much do you think I paid for this? You can see, got the fringe on it. You can see the pattern of it. How much do you think I paid for it? You know what it is, don't you? Everyone knows what that is, don't they, surely? It's quite heavy as well. Near enough, I paid £4.50 for this. And this is a vintage 1970s bedspread. Now, that's probably about 20 years ago, people wouldn't even bother with these things, you know, they just throw them. But now, 70s retro is just going flying out the door for silly money. I mean, obviously I sold my my blind, vintage blind that I found, obviously, and then I sold it to a guy in Brighton. They're doing these 1970s vintage hotels. They could do it for like theatre, films. This is a proper one. Look how lovely it is as well. Look how good condition it's in. It's beautiful condition as well. It's got a hole in it. I've checked it. £4.50 I paid for it. Now I've seen them going on, obviously the sheets, I've seen the sheets go for about 30 to 40, but I think this is probably going to be about, what do you reckon this could go for, guys? I'll ask you that before we, yeah. What do you reckon? How much do you reckon I should get for this vintage 1970s bedspread? What do you reckon? What do you reckon I could get for it? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on eBay, and then whoever's the closest, I'm going to send out a little prize to the person that gets it. 60. Yeah. I think you're right, Chris. 50, 60. Yeah. Around, I reckon it's a candle with bedspread, 75, 80. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon. I reckon between 60 and 70 I could get for this. And I'm going to put it on eBay. I'm going to measure it, put it on eBay. And the person who has got the nearest, I'm going to send out a little prize. And I'm going to show you on eBay exactly what it went for. We've got Chris with 60. We've got Lynn with 75.80. We've got Emsden with 49. Anybody else want to have a guess of how much I'm going to sell this candlewick bedspread for? And also, I got it in the charity shop, that Rich's favourite charity shop as well. So, but I don't think Rich would ever look for a bedspread like this. Bless him. I don't think he'd ever look for a bedspread like this. But yeah. But how nice. Single or double? I think it could be. Let's have a look. Excuse me a minute, darling. Excuse me a minute. I think it might be a single. I'm guessing it's a single. I don't know. It might be a double. No, I think it's a single. No, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Well, I don't know how. Well, it could be a. Well, I don't know. Well, it's quite big. Could be a double, actually. The beds were smaller in those days, weren't they? Could be possibly a double. Might be a single. But it's quite big, as you can see. When I was like picking it up, the woman said to me, she goes, oh, you've got a good eye, haven't you? She said, I was waiting for someone to pick that up, so we don't just put it out. So they literally just put it out. You'd say 60. Hi, Kathy, how are you? So yeah, so she'd only just put it out as well. So I was just lucky, because I'm sure that if I hadn't have gone in when I did, that wouldn't be there. It would have gone. So yes, I feel really lucky to do that. And I only decided, actually, you know, when you just decide just to go out, I just thought I'd just go out around Littlehampton for about half an hour. So in Littlehampton, in half an hour, I found these plates. I found this spread here. And I found the little Easter one. That was today, this morning. And I also found him this morning and him this morning. And I found him on the boot sale yesterday. So yeah, so I thought it's not a bad little thing, really. Oh, and I found the William Morris as well on today in the charity shop. So I found that as well in the charity shop, the William Morris. So I thought, really, for about half an hour, not bad, really. Potential profit, it's quite a bit there. Who is the? Yes, I did. I got loads of listings done last week, and also I sold quite a bit last week of the Barbie stuff. So what did I sell last week Barbie wise? I sold the Toys R Us, sold. I sold the sapphire blue one, I've sold her. I've sold the holidays one, I've sold her. I've sold Rachel, the singing one. I sold Marilyn Monroe. And I've sold the Valentine one, as well. I sold the Valentine one. The only one that did annoy me a little bit was the aerial ones, because the woman was from South America and she didn't realise that I was GSP. So when she bought it, she's like, oh, can you just like, you know, you just like send me the international posting? And I said, I can't do that because I'm in GSP, but I do tell people that, I let them know. And she was like, oh, but I wanted to buy it. I want you to send it in just in like 2 and just give me one price. I said, well, I can't do that. I said, it's obviously up to eBay to do something like that. So hence I put them back on again, right? And guess what? She only bid on them both again, even after Oh dear. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one when they finish. So Kathy, this is Angry Bird. Look. It is the eagle in Angry Bird, I think. But yes, I've never seen him before in the wild. First time. That's why I picked him up. Oh. So yeah, so you know, I've sold quite a few of them. And listed quite a bit last week, and yeah, got a lot done. I mean, I still try and list every day if I can, obviously, because I think listing is important. I know that listing is the one that, you know, sourcing is like, you know, oh yeah, let's go out and source, let's go and get this, let's go and get that. And then you source stuff, and then you're like, oh, I've got to list it all now. But even on Facebook Marketplace, I literally put on I found some Air Max Nike trainers that I put to the boot sale for £4 on yesterday, and I put them on Facebook Marketplace because I thought, well, they'll probably just go locally, you know. And guy offered me 30 quid today for those, so you know, you can still sell on Facebook Marketplace. And you know, he asked if I could send them to him. I said, yeah, not a problem. I send anyway every day, don't I? So I sent that. So yeah, so you know, it's good. Some people actually like listing Kathy. Yeah, I don't like listing, Kathy. I don't. That's my one thing I don't like doing, but I know I've got to do it. If they buy more than one item GSP but pay together, they normally get one reference number and they can ship them together. Sometimes the shipping is reduced by eBay too, but not always. Yeah, well, see, Chris, I had that issue with eBay because I actually contacted eBay and I said that to them. I said, you know, is there any chance that we can put this together so this woman can have these dolls? And they were like, well, no, she has to pay this, you know, we can't do anything now. So I tried to explain to her that we could maybe do it as a buy it now, you know, and, you know, I'll just put it on for that price, buy it now, and then we'll do it that way. But even eBay said, no, they're going to have to charge the shipping. And she, you know, she wasn't happy about the shipping. So, but she's bid on them again. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to ring up eBay again. You have good charity shops. There's ours here are full of crappy stuff. Well, I mean, Littlehampton is good, I must admit, you know. And I think sometimes, like, you know, some people probably just go past this, for instance, and just look at it and just not bother with it, type of thing. But because I just have these like things where I just think, oh, I'll just try it. Do you know what I mean? I was really surprised how much they were, I must admit. But I do like cups anyway, mugs. I think as well in that, yeah, I mean, you know, we don't have all brilliant stuff in there. I went to one charity shop today and I came straight out of it because there was nothing. So they can't put it together afterwards, but if people pay at the same time, then they can be put together. Right, okay. So can I do that then? So I'll contact eBay actually today, Chris. Thank you very much for your help there, because I'll contact eBay and I'll ask them what they can do for her. Because again, she's bid on them again. So yeah, no, I'll do that. Thank you very much. But yeah, but Lynn, you know, I walked out a couple of them because, you know, don't have anything. This is just lucky that we've got this actual charity shop that kind of picks up a lot of vintage stuff. My vintage clothes that I showed you a couple of weeks ago, that came from this charity shop that I picked this up from today. But again, I think it's a case of right place, right time. You know, sometimes you can pick things up like this, other times you can't. Or other times you walk into a charity shop and somebody's picked it up already, you know. So I think, yeah, I mean, and I kind of stick to what I know as well. I do buy most stuff, but yeah, I do tend to stick. I do like toys though a lot, so I know I tend to look for toys and things like that. And you know, I must admit, the St Barnabas is a really good charity shop. Have you got St Barnabas around you? It's called St Barnabas Hospice. I don't know whether it's around you or not, but we have St Barnabas, and they are absolutely fantastic. They have like glass sort of like shelves as well, where you've got loads of stuff. They always put all the good stuff in all these glass. So any of you who are going to charity shop, always when I'm talking to little glass bits, because they're the ones that put the good things. Let's read the group, Amanda, so I understand what your situation was. I've only heard half. Okay, I will do, Chris. I will do, Chris. I will do. Yeah, I will. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so Lynn. I mean, charity shops. They're hit and miss, really, in a way. I mean, we have okay charity shops. Don't get me wrong, but if I went to Brighton, for instance, yeah, I'd find some amazing stuff, but I would pay just a fortune for it because that's Brighton, isn't it? Brighton, unfortunately, I mean, you can get Emmaus is actually not too bad in Brighton, I must admit, but again, it's not worth me going to Brighton. I go to Midhurst as well, which is a great place for charity shopping. If anyone ever goes to Midhurst, if you ever go past Midhurst, go to the charity shops. They're absolutely amazing in there. There's one particular one there that's got so much vintage stuff in it all the time. It's really good. So yeah. So anyway, thank you for coming on today. I'm so sorry about last week. I do feel so bad because I really enjoy my life, and I have got a really bad back. So, but I'm better now anyway. Well, getting better, not better, but getting better. Christopher's Hospice and Christopher. Oh, is it? Oh, I don't think I've actually been to Christopher's Hospice, but I must look out for that one. Thank you, Paul Marie, for coming on, my love. Thanks very much. Thank you. Yep. And I'll see you tomorrow at 2 to 3. I hope you enjoyed this. This is one of my pickups. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Thanks very much. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. I'll message you, Chris, on the message on the group. Okay. Thanks, Kathy. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.